With Solo Sikoa taking on Roman Reigns on January 6th, today we're asking the question, who should walk out victorious and become the tribal chief? Let's talk about it. So yes, we've got the main event for Raw's debut on Netflix, and I think it's going to be a great match, especially with everything that's happened. From Solo pinning Roman at Crown Jewels in the 6-man tag, to Roman pinning Solo in the War Game structure. Oh, and of course what happened to Paul Heyman. Poor wise man. So when it comes to who should walk out victorious, first let's start off with Solo Sikoa. Solo picking up the win would be a massive deal, especially since he already defeated Roman previously. And since it's on Netflix, it's going to be viewed by a lot more people than usual, which is only going to build more heat for the former enforcer of the bloodline. And it would make him feel even more like a big deal, as having 2 wins over the former head of the table is huge, especially since the undisputed champion Cody Rhodes doesn't even have that accolade, who, let's not forget, also got pinned by Solo. And from there, we could see Solo go after the undisputed title once again, since Roman did cost him the match at SummerSlam. Plus, I think Sikoa winning would showcase how dominant he is, as he has helped Roman Reigns on several occasions, like against Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle and at WrestleMania 39 against the American Nightmare. So another victory over Roman would definitely help his momentum, as the new bloodline did lose at Survivor Series, although they did pick up a win on SmackDown, so it's better than nothing. Plus, considering most people didn't even expect Solo to pin Roman, as they probably expected Jimmy Uso to take the fall, him defeating Roman again would be a big shock. And since this is the premiere episode on Netflix, it's possible The Rock could show up and cost Roman the match, revealing himself as the leader of the new bloodline. You know, since he showed up at Bad Blood and it's not been mentioned since. And Solo did say that his members wouldn't interfere in the match, but he didn't say anything about the final boss. Also, it would protect Roman if he took another defeat, as I don't think the Great One forgot about that spear. Okay, so now, let's say Roman Reigns wins. Roman Reigns defeating Solo Sikoa would be a big moment, especially when you factor in the viewing audience for this show, as Roman Reigns is already a well-known star, thanks to his appearances on talk shows and Hobbs & Shaw. Also, with WrestleMania 41 around the corner, you definitely want the OTC to head in with some momentum, especially if he's going to face someone like the final boss. So overall, it's a tough decision. Solo winning would put him on the map as one of the top heels, especially when you factor in Roman Reigns' accolades of being the longest reigning champion of this era, and defeating the likes of Cody Rhodes and The Undertaker at WrestleMania. And typically, the older wrestler does tend to lose to the younger up-and-coming one, but in this case, because it's Raw on Netflix, and because it is tribal combat, meaning no disqualifications, and typically no one allowed at ringside. Yes, I remember about Jimmy Uso, but just forget about that. So overall, I'm going to go with Roman Reigns to be victorious. Again, I think it being no disqualifications will protect Solo a lot. Plus, with Solo's character being a lot more funny recently, I have no doubt he can bounce back if he does lose. And Roman has lost twice this year, to Solo and to Cody Rhodes, so I don't think he'll want to take another defeat on January 6th. But what do you think? Should Roman Reigns win and become the tribal chief once again? Or is it Solo Sikoa's time to acknowledge him? Let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, support the channel via the link in the description, and more importantly, take care.